Hello and good evening. I actually haven't recorded since God of War wrapped up, and I don't remember when the fuck that was. That was probably like in January, February, March, April, somewhere in May. Me and Fifth are doing Black Ops 3 because we had. Good God, this is long. This game is longer than I want it to
Mm-hmm.
be. We're doing Black Ops 3, and we intend to get all the collectibles. I don't know if we're gonna get all the accolades. I didn't even know it was a fucking thing. But according to the screen, it's a fucking thing. Now, beating the first stage on hardened, Fifth wants to try to platinum this game. He can go fuck himself. If he wants to do it, he can do it on his own time. I'm not playing any of these other stages on hardened. Even with two people, I think hardened would be enough to like make me castrate myself with a spoon.
Not castration.
So let's start it up. Oh shit! I forgot to press the start button. I
On your
forgot to start
timer.
the timer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so the last game me and Fifth recorded together was uh, Mutants in Manhattan. Is that the name of that game? Yeah.
Yeah.
And on that in that game series, because we recorded the entire thing in one fucking day, I I basically ate through the entire video, which is like the fattest thing you could fucking say. But I basically ate
We
through the
wouldn't have
entire.
gotten through that video if we didn't do it the way we did.
No, probably not.
Or that game, rather.
Okay, so here's the thing. I don't intend to bother with everything in the game. Wait. I don't intend to bother. I don't know like what. I don't know what's up with the wardrobe. Can I change my
Never come
helmet?
out.
I can change my helmet. All right, that's cool. All right, that's cool. Can I change my body armor? I can change my body armor. That's awesome. I'm gonna stay a woman. I can change my helmet. Can I change the color? I don't know. Fuck. We got t-
Where do you change
move
the wardrobe?
where it says wardrobe.
I don't see the wardrobe. I see service record and I see collectibles here. I don't see wardrobe.
And then you probably ain't got shit. You ain't started. Let's go then. Shit. We got places to go. We gotta deploy. Uh, yeah, I don't like this. This is too much. Let's just start. Oh, it's warm. Okay, I'd be lying if I said I knew what any of this shit was. All these are little
I'm not gonna
tools.
worry about it. I'm just gonna pick the first thingy.
I'm a woman because
And there is the end of that sentence.
sisters are doing it. Oh my god. If you can send me the link to the stream. Nightfire is actually streaming this. There will be a link in the description for these videos for his to go to his stream. I don't know why. It's just I guess you get like if we take a break in between videos, you can hang out and listen
See
to
the
what we
behind
talk.
the scenes
I guess I don't
stuff.
fucking know. I don't know why you'd want to. Also, I made a grave mistake. I took a shower before we started recording, and I washed my hair, and I have dreadlocks, and it's not like white people hair. White people hair doesn't hold water. See, he didn't disagree. Their hair doesn't hold water.
It doesn't. I mean, because it's
Our
straight.
our hair, on the other hand, like when I say like I don't know how many people out there like wash their dreadlocks, but when it comes down to it, like I wash my dreads because I have like a scalp condition. I need to like use medicated shampoo because I'm a fucking broken human being. My body is a wasteland of bacteria.
Also, side note, if you want to complain that we're talking over the subtitle, I mean, not subtitles,
The cinematic.
that's what's on my mind, though. The cinematic, we have subtitles, and I
And
don't know why you
also,
care.
this is the last Call of Duty that's gonna have a story mode. So according to Treyarch, y'all motherfuckers don't play the story no way. So shut the fuck up with your bitch asses. But it's hot, so my hair is
It is.
down, which is not a good idea. Having my hair down is a very terrible thing because it's a lot of it. But I do want y'all to hear something. I want y'all to hear what my fan sounds like. I'm gonna put it on low, and I want y'all to hear what my fan sounds like.
Cargo 4019er.
All right, that's low. It's wobbling back and forth. If I don't sit here long enough, it'll just move. It'll like start walking. Here's high. God help this fan. I don't know if it'll stay together.
Just break it up, Ken.
Oh shit. Oh, there shit. There you go. There she goes. Shake it for me, baby. Yeah. Shake it for daddy. I'm gonna turn that off now. Do you have the thing open for the collectibles?
Yeah.
I have them all on the first stage, but I don't have them all on the second stage. And truth be told, that's as far as I've gotten in Black Ops 3, is I've only completed the first 2 stages.
Just know that when we get to a collectible, I'm probably gonna have to look at where the next area is. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Alright,
Yeah.
we'll start murdering
Get
people.
out.
Oh shit, they got killed, y'all. Oh, fuck. Oh shit. Oh shit. I'm standing in fire. I'm fireproof like a motherfucker. Look at me go. Alright. Alright.
So yeah, the first one is right here. I apparently have it already too. But just know that it is right here. In front of this blinking monitor.
Yeah, the people watching this don't give a fuck. I don't even know how many people gonna watch it. So these videos might go 15 to 20 minutes, which is kind of... I wanted to keep them at like 10, but I don't know how this game will work if I don't. How these videos will work out if I don't. Alright, so I have something I actually want to talk about.
Okay.
Because I was going to do a... Boy, he almost got shot. At least I would have shot him if I could have raised my gun. So recently, because these videos were recorded the Monday before, this video specifically was recorded the Monday before it went up. I had thought about recording a talk upon it episode for this topic, but then I realized what we were doing today, so I didn't. I just decided to just use it here. The whole Eminem. Oh, was that dude? Oh shit, my fault. Was that dude a bad guy? I was just out here hanging out with him. He could have told me. Shit. You know, he was the bad dude. So, the whole Eminem Machine Gun Kelly thing has blown up nationwide over the interwebs and everything.
Even the white people are talking about it.
Yeah, I mean, Eminem's white. And so they're both white. The fuck?
That doesn't mean that they have to be interested in it.
Yeah, but they're both white, and white people love when they can take things from black people, so I'm not shocked. I said it. Fight me. So the whole thing has happened for, like, it's been out for a while. Like MGK had released his diss record quite some time ago. But recently Eminem released Kill Shot, which was his response to MGK's response to his lines on on a song he did.
So the next one's over here.
Alright, have it. Again, I have them all.
I'm saying it for the whoever might be watching.
So today, as I decided, as I was getting up to get ready for bed,
Taylor, scanning for package. Waiting for hit on facial recognition.
I was on YouTube and I noticed that it was Kill Shot had come up in my suggested videos.
We're sons of bitches.
So I was like, okay, fine, I'll listen to it. So I listened to Kill Shot. 4 minutes of just Eminem talking. That's the best way I could describe it. It's four minutes of Eminem rapping very aggressively about some things he was unhappy about.
Understood. Check the
Okay.
speed.
So that's just the stock gallon jug, huh?
Are we just gonna leave him
Um,
tortured?
We have our orders.
So I listened to Eminem talk, and I was like, all right, he's saying some stuff. All right. I had heard people. Oh, this is gonna be rough. I had heard people like express their feelings on what MGK had said, and so I had an opinion on MGK's song before I'd heard it. I had never actually listened to any MGK music beforehand. Like, I'm not an MGK fan. I wouldn't call myself a current Eminem fan, but I am a retro Eminem fan. So the songs, so I'm listening to Kill Shot, and Eminem is doing the thing that Eminem has been doing a lot of lately, and that's the whole. He's like, motherfucker, motherfucker, fuck him, Eminem, shit. Like, so there's a whole lot of that. Fight me if that ain't what he do. Fucking liar if you say that's not how Eminem raps. Like, that's how he raps a lot lately, and it's a whole lot of that. So underneath that was a bunch of Eminem cock meat swaddling videos that I quickly put into not interested. Am I not interested? What?
Trust me.
Cock meat swaddling.
What? It's
But
just
yeah,
what they were.
just a heads up for anybody who consumes YouTube content. If you don't like a certain type of video, take it out of your watch history, because otherwise you'll see it forever.
Yeah, cause boy, howdy. So underneath that, Rap Devil, which is the MGK, which keep in mind, Kill Shot comes before Rap Devil, which was like MGK's response to like Rap God. So I'm like, all right, you know what? Fuck it, I'll listen to the Rap Devil. I'll listen to this shit. And see, just to see what it is, see what it's like. And weirdly enough, because again, I hadn't heard the song, I had only heard people tell me what they thought about it, and people made it sound like it was like, truth be told, it either came off as the worst or the best song ever, or like, and as it stood for me. I'm sorry. I listened to it, and my honest opinion of the song is, it's a good song. Like, it's a well put together beat. It's a very well put together. It's a very well thought out the verses were extremely well thought out, and he delivered everything very well. It was aggressive, not too aggressive, but it was a good fucking song. Like, I'm not quite sure what anybody wanted from it, but I think a lot of people just don't understand. I'm thinking, I have one person that I talked to in mind when I say this, like, he considers himself a rap fan, and he is a rap fan, but he just doesn't understand what makes good mass music. And I understand that people like Eminem, and I used to really like fuck with Eminem.
There's another collectible here if anyone cares.
And when it comes to it, like I don't like the song. Well, when you say when you say you don't like something, you have to be taken out of the conversation of whether or not something is good objectively, because you just don't like it. So you can't look at it in a way of like, yeah, well, it's good for this reason, or it's bad for this reason. You just don't like it. I was like, all right, so it ain't for you. Again, I'm not a Machine Gun Kelly fan. It's like, I don't think he's a bad rapper. I just am not a Machine Gun Kelly fan. Like, I don't. He doesn't make music for me. That's how I can describe it. It's a good song, and when listening to Rap Devil, he brings up a lot of things. He brings up a lot of stuff, and almost, I'd say two things from the song were addressed in Kill Shot. Two things from the song that I remember. I had planned to listen to it again, but the day got away from me. I didn't. So I'm not going to do it again. I'm not going to do it now because I don't want to. He talked about, he addressed some things. Keep in mind, there is a lot of information in this situation to take in. A lot of information in this situation to take in. But if we're only going off of what well, I got shot, but it was worth it. I didn't do the thing I should have been doing, and that was...
So when I was playing on realistic, this is as far as I got. This right here. I couldn't get past this.
And I'd imagine that doing this on realistic is part of the platinum.
Yeah. Like, dude, playing the game on realistic in general. Yeah, which I wouldn't suggest doing that before loading up your guns and shit, like upgrading your guns, because I'm not that much
in a
into
very
this.
strange way, the trophy list makes it sound like
It's an RPG now.
well, I would say it's that plus they kind of want you, like they expect maybe you're gonna play it only offline.
Yeah.
And I'm sure there are people who play it only offline. Like I don't play this online. That motherfucker took forever to pop.
Come on, get to the elevator.
Okay. In short, if you haven't heard either song, and if you're not a rap fan, I'm sorry that I wasted your time, but I'm gonna try to like get everything out in this one conversation. Don't interrupt me again in this one video, so I don't have to like talk about it in the next. But Rap Devil isn't a bad song. It didn't feel like Eminem had listened to the entire song. He listened to a few things in the song, and again, he didn't attack Kelly in Kamikaze. He didn't attack him. He just kind of made fun of him, and just basically called him stupid. And it, from my perspective, it comes off as Eminem's ego is like, I'm like, I don't want to, like, you aren't high enough of a caliber to attack me.
That's a pity. New blood?
Uh,
And take care of them as good as
and
you can.
if that's how he feels, then fine.
That's not funny.
It does kind of like beg for, you know, you really do need to like tone it down a little bit.
Good to go, exfil in 10. Diaz.
But again, that's just how I saw it. There are people who disagree, but all I can say is like for me, it really did feel like he was on some, who is this motherfucker to talk about me, and yeah. There's a lot to take in from the whole thing, a lot. It seemingly all stemmed from MGK, like, making comments about Haley on multiple occasions that Eminem was not a fan of, which is understandable, and he just continued to do so. And then MGK decided to continue taking subliminal shots at Eminem, which again he was not a fan of. And it seemed that MGK didn't have any he just basically wasn't gonna stop. At no point was he gonna stop taking these pot shots at Eminem. And like eventually Eminem got tired of him taking the pot shots. Well, here's the problem. The problem seems to be like it all stems from the whole Haley thing. Like it really just stemmed from there. It seems like Eminem wasn't a fan of it. And he had MGK blackballed, blacklisted, if you will, blacklisted from Shade 45, meaning he could not appear on the radio show, he could not do interviews, he couldn't get his music played on the channel. And I mean, Shade 45 was a really good way for Shade 45 was a good way for people to get their, you know, get some shine. Basically, if their music was played on there, it basically said that, oh, they kind of co-sign you and they're dope, so you must be dope too, which is not completely true, but whatever.
Collectible.
Yeah, it's one in there. If he picks up a collectible and you aren't watching the screen, that's on you.
Yeah. Be fair.
So, as far as I saw it, it really did seem like MGK. How I see it is, MGK said something one time that multiple people have done. I've seen several like celebrities' kids like lists on things like BuzzFeed, which is a fucking terrible website. Everything about BuzzFeed is fucking stupid. It's
all clickbait.
It's junk food for the mind. Ultimately, it's just what it is. It's junk food for the mind. They've said that Haley Jade has like turned into a very sexy young girl and blah 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 blah. And when it comes down to it, MGK ain't the first motherfucker to say that she's fine. He ain't gonna be the last motherfucker to say that she's fine. Eminem apparently blacklisted him from Shade 45, and also MGK claimed that he had multiple people tell him that Eminem wanted an official apology. MGK saw this and was like, "Are you fucking serious?" Which, to be fair, if you know who Eminem is, duh, right? Because that's how I saw it. Like, from my perspective, Eminem saying he wanted an apology for you being disrespectful, for what you considered, from what he considered to be disrespect. I find it laughable because, like, a good chunk of his early career is based on him just being a gigantic disrespectful twat. That's just the majority of everything Eminem was, you know.
Because he literally called people out who were famous all the time. And
yeah, people who weren't even in his like league, like people who weren't rappers, people who had nothing to do with him.
Human beings that existed in the media.
Yeah, by all means. This comes from the same motherfucker who made fun of Christopher Reeve, even after like Christopher Reeve had died. He did a song where Christopher Reeve challenged him to a breakdance competition. So again, for me, like Eminem saying I want an apology sounds really silly. I'm not saying he wasn't wrong, but for him, like he could have easily said like, "Yo, like I get it, but you know, stop talking about my daughter." And if he had simply said that, and MGK was like, "No, fuck that. I'm gonna say what the fuck I want to say." Like, all right, cool. Like at this point, you have to accept that you've made enemies. It's your fault. You made enemies. Move on. You don't get to be mad at him because he asked you not to do something and you continue to do it. If, fucking video game companies were like, if we as gamers were like, hey, stop putting DLC out. Like, either give us the whole game when it's like, finish the whole game before you sell it, or whatever the fuck.
Now what? Vito's got us pinned down.
For instance, the people that make Skyrim, like he said, because they've made it like 1,000,000 times, and people complain, like, why do you keep making Skyrim? He said, well, stop making Skyrim when you stop buying it. Todd Howard went on record to say that, like, we will literally stop making it the moment you stop buying it.
That is fucking hilarious. That is one of those drop the mic and walk away moments, you know what I mean? Because he owns you on that one. Okay. Alright, hello. Pause the game. Oh, I don't think I can pause it. Shit. I don't think I can pause it. I died. You gotta come save me. I'm dying. I'm a man who is hurt.
This is good. Just get back into cover and we'll do the thing.
Okay. Oh shit, they got shit to get behind
they got
cover.
rockets.
They got shit to shoot behind cover. Goddamn. Alright, so this is like, I think this is like 21 minutes. And that's way too long for any video. So we're going to cut it here, and of course I'm going to have to continue talking about it in the next one. Maybe there's somebody out there who's enjoying this conversation. I don't fucking know. I hope you are. But until then, I'll catch you in the next one. We out of here. Peace.